So, Ryker friends, haven't posted a video in a while. I had ACL surgery, which knocked me out for a couple of weeks. And then I had two issues. I had my wife and my son, they won't get on the Ryker. My wife rather, wouldn't even get on the bike. And my son, I thought for sure he would love riding on the back of the Ryker, but I put him on it, and we got like a half mile down the road, and he was like, "Get me off this thing." So I was really surprised. Neither one of them want to ride the Ryker. And then the other issue with the Ryker, which is a great bike, don't get me wrong, it's terrible on the highway. So if you want to get on a highway and go for an hour or two, get out of Dodge, you know, at least my Ryker Rally 900, it was jumping and skittering all over the place, and I'm getting nailed by the wind, and it was just terrible to go to do any kind of touring on it. So I've been ripping around the streets of Myrtle Beach here, you know, for months now. But you know, how many times can I drive up and down Ocean Boulevard, right? So between the lack of highway capability, and the fact that neither my wife or my son would get on the Ryker, I traded it in. And I had to go back to a motorcycle. So I started doing research on motorcycles, and I've had dozens of motorcycles, all kinds, big, small, and in between. Harleys, Moto Guzzi, Yamaha, Honda. I've had everything in the world, really. And I started researching the gold wings. I didn't want the full gold wing. I thought maybe the F6B, the bagger version of the gold wing, would be nice. 850 pounds, you know, and one of the reasons why I sold my Harley Street Glide is I didn't want to lug this 850 pound bike around. Plus, I'm sorry, the Harley's just rattling and shaking, and I always feel like when I'm on a Harley, this bike is trying to eat itself. It's trying to destroy itself. And that's why they need such regular, you know, maintenance at the dealership, which is very expensive. So I'm looking at the gold wings. They're big. I looked at the F6C, the Valkyrie, you know, the stripped down one. But then if I get the Valkyrie, the first thing I gotta do is put bags on it for my rain gear and stuff. I gotta put a windshield on it if I want to go anywhere. And it's still an 800 pound bike. So I started seeing the Honda CTX mentioned in connection with the gold wings. And this Honda CTX 1300, they sold them here in 2014, and I guess they priced them too high, or people didn't like the styling. I don't know what the heck happened, but they didn't sell. And then Honda started reducing the price, and that just pissed off the people who had paid full price for the CTXs. But this CTX, it's got a V4 engine, buttery smooth, loads of torque. It's the same motor as the ST 1300, but tuned for low-end torque. And that's what I wanted. You know, and I love Honda. Honda for engineering, reliability. You can't go wrong with Honda. And I had a CB750. And that bike, I'm telling you, that bike changed my life. It was a wonderful machine. So I started looking at this CTX, and it's got this cult following. It's basically a bagger and a cruiser and a touring bike, and stone cold reliable and buttery smooth power. It's got this huge seat. It's super comfortable, great seating position. And so here it is. Here's my new baby. It's a 2014 Honda CTX 1300 Deluxe, the only year they made them. And I mean, the thing is just gorgeous. And I've already put 170 miles on it. I bought it yesterday. I did 155 miles yesterday. Thing blasts down the highway. It's got a great burbly sound from that V4 stock pipes and all. And God, it's just beautiful. I can cruise on this. It's a bagger and it's a touring machine. So, Ryker Nation, I hope you forgive me. The Ryker's a great little machine. If you just want to tool around and zip around, you know, they're great. Maybe the non-rally, maybe the regular 900 Ryker is better on the highway. But my 900 rally, it was just miserable on the highway. It just was pointless. You couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But this is my new baby. I'll probably be doing some videos about this in the future. And so that's my update, guys. So long, Ryker. Hello, CTX.